All right, switch topics with me for a second, Ed. There's a lot going on in, mainstream pop culture these days. Oh my God, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, it is.
There's a couple of places I want to go, but I'm gonna start off with NBA baller Kyrie Irving.
Wow.
I'm sure you know what's going on in
at
his
this
life.
point?
He's the latest celebrity being accused of anti-Semitism.
Yeah.
He went on Twitter. He posted a link to a book called Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up Black America. Now, this book and documentary is being sold and distributed on Amazon.
On Amazon.
And supposedly it's full of stereotypes.
Right. And so I really don't think Kyrie ever watched it. Right? I really don't believe that. And do I believe that Kyrie Irving, I'm about to say Kanye, Kyrie Irving is anti-Semitic? No, I don't. Not at all. I think what Kyrie was trying to do and what he should have said initially is, I was trying to educate my people that we come from Hebrews also, right?
Correct.
From Hebrews to Negroes. But I hadn't seen it. I haven't read the book. So I asked on social media, has anybody actually seen this movie? A couple of people responded by saying, I can see how the Jewish community can take this as anti-Semitic because they allude to the fact that they believe in this documentary that the Holocaust was a hoax. Now, if you put that out there and you say the Holocaust was a hoax, are you being anti-Semitic? Yes, because history shows us Holocaust was not a hoax. But here's the problem that I have with it. The problem that they had with Kyrie initially is he went 10 toes down on it. That's the problem that they had with him, right? He sat in a press conference, don't demean me, don't disparage me, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Then, I guess somebody hipped it to him, he apologized. It should be enough. What the NBA is doing to Kyrie Irving right now is disrespectful. It's wrong. It's wrong. Giving him this laundry list of things that he needs to do before being reinstated, that's wrong. It's wrong. And I hate to sound like a snitch because I hate when black people do snitching. To me, black people do this snitching where if something go wrong with us, we start pointing at somebody else. It's like we haven't gum, like somebody, the teacher busts me with bubble gum, right? And I go, well, Shawn Prez got a honey bun. Bro, you snitching. Right? Well, what about Jeff Bezos? Listen, if anybody is dumb enough to believe that Jeff Bezos sits there and handpicks every movie that goes on Amazon, they dumb. Now, should he be alerted and taking it down? If it's not off of Amazon right now, then the same people that had a problem with Kyrie Irving need to have a problem with Jeff Bezos and Amazon. The same people. But this laundry list of things that you need to do for us, why are we the only ones that get the laundry list? Why are we the only ones? Now people got a right to bring other stuff up. There have been people throughout history that have said things and have done things that were not only anti-black, but anti-Semitic, and they can apologize and be free to go back and do whatever they want to do. But when it comes to us, we gotta satisfy this laundry list of things that we need to do to get reinstated. Kyrie Irving has apologized. He's sincere in his apology. We do not believe that Kyrie Irving is anti-Semitic because he's never displayed any anti-Semitic behavior before in his life. He apologized. If you're going to give him the suspension, suspend him. Let the man go back and play basketball. Why has got to be this list of things that he has to do? Now, when people bring up Brett Favre, I understand why they're bringing up Brett Favre. Brett Favre stole money that was going to the minority community to build a volleyball team for his own kid. Did y'all snatch Brett Favre out of the Hall of Fame? No. Did Brett Favre have to satisfy a laundry list of things that he had to do before he's reinstated or before people believe in him? No. Did Wrangler drop him? No. Why isn't it the same rules for us that is for everybody else? Why are people getting one set of rules and we get a different set of rules? It's just like the Jeff Saturday thing. Now, everybody on ESPN that works with Jeff Saturday want to say nice things about Jeff Saturday, but Jeff Saturday never coached ever. Never on an NFL level, and there's all these black coaches that can't get a job, and he gets picked to be the Indianapolis Colts head coach just because he played center. when
Correct.
when Wayne is on that coaching staff. So he
Correct.
Reggie Wayne, he has coaching experience. He's on the coaching staff. So the owner of the team just skipped over him. Let me go get this white boy. And the problem with that also is the fact that they're not saying this, and I'll say it, is that Jeff Saturday actually took the job. And he knows better. He knows what black people go through not getting head coaching and general manager jobs. You sat there and I watched you on ESPN many times say that that's wrong. But as soon as they come and get you and say, hey, you want to be the head coach or the coach? You didn't say, nah, I can't take it. I don't have no coaching experience. You hopped over every black person that you sit there with that supposedly is your friend to take that job.
That's real. So real.
Did Kyrie Irving make some mistakes? Yes. Has Kyrie Irving done things that are not beneficial for his teammates before? Oh, hell yeah. But does he need to satisfy this laundry list of things to be reinstated? Is that wrong on the NBA and whoever else is putting them up to it? Is it wrong for them to do that to him? Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely.
You know, he was already suspended for 5 games, right? Okay. You know,
that's it.
You know, he do your suspension, you're good. Right? Take the L. He apologized.
Bad timing on his part. It was bad timing.
Sincerely apologized, right? Nike suspended his sneaker contract. Then the NBA come back and say, hey, it's not enough. Now the laundry list is you gotta apologize again. Sensitivity training. Make $500,000 donation to anti-hate causes. Complete anti-Semitism training, meet with the ADL and Jewish leaders. At what point, even if he fulfills that, is it over? Or are we going to turn around and say that's not enough? So it's just crazy the predicament he's in. And to your exact point, I don't believe in my heart that this man, you know, is racist in any way.
He's never shown I just think he made a dummy move. I just think that what he was trying to say, and what he was trying to teach, it wasn't the right time to do it because of what just happened with Kanye West. Sometimes you got to hold stuff close to the breast. Sometimes you got to keep things in your pocket. It was bad freaking timing. He apologized. That should have been the end of it. Take your 5-day suspension. That's it.
So I want to pick your brain on this or get your thoughts on it, because this kind of goes, well, somewhat it goes both ways, because he was not overt. So I don't want to say that this is apples for apples, because it's not what I'm about to say. But it's not just us. And what I mean by that is the former owner of the LA Clippers, he made some comments in his own home that were recorded. Donald Sterling, I'm talking about, and those comments came out, and he was forced to actually sell his franchise behind it. If you remember Roseanne Barr, she made racist comments, came out. She lost her show that bared her name.
Yeah.
Like it was actually, the show was named after her. And nobody in Hollywood has messed with her since.
Right.
So I'm wondering if, you know, obviously this affects our community, and we see it too often with people of color. But, you know, are we looking at this slanted? Does it go across the board? Because I just named 2 high profile people who are not of African American or Black descent that have been penalized heavy when they made comments that were either anti-Semitic or racist, period.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
so what's your thoughts on that?
In the case of Donald Sterling, I'll put it to you this way. The man had hiring and firing power, and so did Roseanne. She had a lot of power as executive producer on that show, and he had a lot of power. So you definitely cannot have people that feel that way about other people in a position of hiring and firing. You gotta let that go. Because to Donald Sterling, we was just good enough to play, but not good enough to be sitting in the premium seats, or good enough to do this, or good enough to do that. And they actually are looking at your man from the Washington Commanders too, Daniel Snyder.
Yep.
For all of his sexist ridiculousness that he's been doing, to try to get him to get up off of his football team.
No, it looks like he's about to be out.
Yeah. But when you're in that position of power like that, and you hiring and firing or doing whatever, whether it's racist or sexist or something like that, you can't have people in position of power doing stuff like that. You can't. Kyrie can't hire or fire anybody on that basketball team. Kyrie is a player on the Brooklyn Nets. You know, the owner of the Brooklyn Nets signs Kyrie's checks. Okay? So Kyrie should not be held to the same standard as a Daniel Snyder or anyone else for that matter. He apologized. That should be the end of it. Howard Stern has done some crazy stuff, and he's apologized, and that was the end of it. Nobody gave him a laundry list of things to do before he can return to the radio. It's just not fair. It's almost like they're holding Kyrie up and using him as an example to everybody else that's African-American. Don't you do that, little black boy. You know, what they used to call buck breaking, right? When you was in slavery times, you would take the strongest anti-person of slavery and you break them down right in front of everybody else to show everybody, I got the power. And that's what I feel like they're trying to do to Kyrie right now.